Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again, and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play by email match against KilRoy. He's a commander of the Allied forces, and for me it is Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1 on the game, version 27B. And this is also now the last week of May 42. So we are already 6 months in the war. And there was a lot of action, let's say this. And it was a successful campaign so far for the Japanese Empire. But yeah, the question is if KilRoy can still come back. Here's a Dutch sub finding a tanker, but are not able to hit. Very lucky for me. And I have the wrong equipment for deep water. Okay. Second attack, second time failed. And this is my relief force, or my support invasion for my Townsville army. So Townsville directly is a little hard maybe to support. So I try to take the northern base. My cargo ship have here heavy fire and many shell hits, but it's okay. All this Australian, I think, bases are heavily guarded. The problem is I have now not more this amphibious assault bonus, so I have here a lot of units are disabling, but disable is for me okay. This can always fix easily. These are not really know what kind of caliber they are. Okay, maybe 6-inch, but I'm not sure if all of the enemy shells are 6-inch. Some allied ship hit a mine. And I make sure that there's no new buffalo, so that my nail bombers can continue their ground strikes. And in China, it is only the daily typical bombardment. And also time to attack these British forces. They are now in open clear terrain, so I can create here a lot of damage and also a lot of units getting destroyed. Less combat equipment and potential power left for KilRoy to ever get this Rangoon army back. So many aspects. And I operate here the 2A Helen, so this is the Helen. I don't use the 1A without the armor protection, so because I think that is not really improvement over the Key 21. But at the end this is normally similar, a little faster than the Key 21, and it has armor protection. The bomb blow is the same. Well, maybe one more hex range. So at the end Helen is always better than the Key 21. But it's not a B25 or B26. And for sure no B17. So, can I try it again? That flag is still here. Less damage. And the Blenheims, they're operating here at long range, so they have only half bomb load. The Mitchells, the B-25, you can see that they're carrying 6 500-pound bombs. So this is, I would say, 1.5 tons, so more bomb load than my Helens can transport. And yeah, if I could, I would also like to produce B-25s. And the Velikins coming alone and also damaged and killed by flak. My 8 cm flak guns are good for everything under 10,000 feet. That is okay, but over 10,000 feet I think the damage is much less for incoming airstrikes. So Maya still empty, no active cap. So I can make a next bomb strike against the port and get 1 bomb hit. And this is an 800 kilogram bomb hits on a cargo ship, but normally 800 kilo must blow up this complete cargo ship, but maybe it was an overkill, I don't know. Only on fire, no heavy damage. Too little damage for a cargo ship from 800 kilo normally. This is now ground attack support, but this is also rough terrain, so hard to find the target. So there's one cargo ship with 9 hits. There's no more. In the next battle, and more support units are giving up, but not a victory. And this is my Southern Army, more or less, Pantung Army, whatever you want to call it, trying to catch up this already defeated Chinese Central Army. This is not the KilRoy had here other big army similar to me, but this one is already defeated many times and catch them across the river. So I'm forced to make a shock attack, and I can take the base directly. Most of the Chinese units are retreating. Kill ratio 9-1 roughly, but you can see that attack power was 7,000 to 300. We both lost a little. I have mainly only disabled, and for KilRoy it's yeah, but not much is left in this unit, so yeah. Still a victory. Yeah. He is a broken Chinese corpus army. Nearly empty. More bombardments. But so a successful land battle in China, central China. Again, More airstrikes from KilRoy's medium bombers at Burma, and not so successful Dutch submarine. Not more to see here in this turn. Again, air losses are in favor for Japan. I lost the 0 for ops, but my pilot survived. Yeah, and I lost the ship at the landing at Australia, I forgot. So this is one, these standard cargo ships, normally they're starting at a patrol boat, but I always convert them to cargo ships, because for patrol boats they are not really useful, but for cargo ships they're cheap. You can, this kind of ship is always a standard ship I would throw at an invasion or a high risk operation, because they are fast and they have some load capacity, but they compare, I mean, relative cheap. I would never really miss them too much. So my landing here in the north was successful, but unlikely. I have here the whole division is more, half of the division is disabled, plus also the support units are all with 40 to 50% disabled. But it's maybe enough to take the base. Once I have the base, I can unload more fresh units. And then I have an air base. Not really big, but enough to operate here. Scout planes, fighters, and then it's not more far away from Townsville. The problem is who can bring in more troops now to this area. I win the battle at Darwin. I block KilRoy more or less at New Caledonian. KilRoy is also blocked at the Marshall Islands. Yeah, I don't know how much units he have left. I don't know if he is reinforcing India more and more. Here in China we had one big battle, but this is not really changing too much. Yeah, ground attacks against my troops, but it's okay. So this is KilRoy's what is left over from the Rangoon army. They're still trapped here in this valley in open terrain, so I can bomb them every day. There was this evil submarine. It's a Dutch submarine, but yeah, was not able to hit my carriers or my tankers. My tankers arrived, I think, here. I don't know. I think the tankers was on the way to Wengu, not this one. Yeah, it must be this. There was attack on this, there was the APDs. This is this Kamikaze Minkanze class APDs, destroyers. You start them, you have them at the start of the war with a destroyer. I always convert them as fast as possible to APD. Then the Minkanze, you can, I think, in September, the Kamikaze in December 42, you upgrade them, and then they get deep water. More important is they're getting air radar. Then you have still the problem that you must get these APDs in your carriers normally to get early warning, or battleship or whatever. The radar only gives you early detection of incoming airstrike, and this means that your cap fighters have maybe a better starting position to intercept the enemy. I think this is the number one purpose of radar, air radar at least. Anything else on the map? Yeah, maybe the rest of my troops. There's another ship, a little damage, 6-inch, but for some reason, maybe this was only one shell. No. The rest looks okay for me. Still unloading. So, nothing else on the map. Good, see you next time, take care, bye bye.